Hello and welcome back to my channel, and just in case you're new here, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be doing another figure review for something I've had on pre-order for maybe about 6 months or 7 months or so, and it finally came in and I've been super busy, but I'm excited to open this for the first time with all of you together, and that is S.H.MonsterArts King Kong figure from the Godzilla vs. Kong line that they're doing. This thing is like super cool. I have not opened it. I have not taken it out of the box yet. We're going to do it for the first time together, and I'm really excited to take a look at this guy, and I already have some thoughts on it before even taking him out of the package. And we're going to get into it right now. So let's slice right into this. All right, everybody, here we are. And of course, on this channel, we always like to take a look at the box first and foremost before we let the figure breathe and enjoy him for all of his glory. Of course, up in the corner here, S.H.MonsterArts. If you're unaware of S.H.MonsterArts, it's kind of a branch or an extension of S.H. Figure Arts, and they make all kinds of cool articulated figures from, you know, Kong and Godzilla to Dragon Ball Z to, I believe they might do some horror stuff. I'm not super familiar with Monster Arts or Figure Arts, but of course I am familiar with Kong, and I saw this and had to order it. So yeah, up here, this is from the Monsterverse, of course, letting you know what Kong you're getting inside the box. Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. Down here on the bottom, of course, Toho, Legendary. This really cool sticker that's, I can't read, I have no idea what that says. Bandai, and some awesome text right there that I don't know what it says. On the side you got this really cool words and then a really cool shot of the figure himself, kind of just looking stoic. Other side is some more words, the Monsterverse logo down at the bottom, and on the back they actually show you a really cool peek at the figure himself in the plastic. Down here, some more words that I have no idea what it says. Probably says something like, haha, fuck you, Mike, for buying a 15th Kong figure that you're probably not going to find anywhere to put. And then up here, Godzilla vs. Kong, a really cool shot, probably my favorite shot of him with the battle axe. Now, in full disclosure, I would have bought this figure regardless, but I do not have a Kong with a battle axe yet, so I had to have this one. And then down here, they show him more like an ape mode, and then right here he's just kind of looking grumpy. I don't know, maybe like a, I don't know, have my daughter home by 9 and you roll in at like 10. And Dad's just looking at you like that. God, I hope not. That'd be creepy as shit. So that's on top of the box is just a little window up here, and pretty cool packaging. I really like the colors. I like the art on it. I think it really pops well, but of course I am really excited to get him out of the box. I have not taken him out yet, and we're going to take him out right now. Alright, everybody, here he is outside of his box, looking super fresh with his awesome accessories. And the first thing we're going to take a look at here is this little instruction manual that he comes with, that most of it I'll never be able to read for as long as I live, but they kind of show you what he comes with, you know, the different accessories, his hands, and that his head comes off, and he has an axe and everything, so that's pretty cool. That's a cool little thing to come with it. Doesn't really do much for me, but hey, maybe for someone else out there, maybe it does. So let's take a look at Kong, shall we? So we're going to grab Kong here, and right away, his detail is absolutely striking. Look at the detail right in his eyes. It just makes you think of the movie. His nose, his lips, I mean, all of his hair, everything is just perfectly sculpted. The scar on his chest, I really like. I think that looks really great. As you can see, and the camera comes into focus here, how greatly sculpted his fur is. It feels just like it looks. Really good. I love it. I cannot say anything bad about his detail or his looks, anything like that. Such a really amazing figure, and in terms of articulation, this is a figure unlike anything I've ever seen. He literally moves in every which way you could possibly want him to move. His arms, I mean, they do 360 turns. They got the big ball joint there. And then look at all the joints all the way down his arm to his wrist. Everything turns, everything spins, everything bends. I mean, he literally can be in any position you want him to, with maybe not that, but any position you want him to. I mean, this guy is so articulated. His chest, his body, his abdomen, everything. There's joints all the way down, starting from up from the chest all the way down to like the pelvic area. I mean, he has such a. I mean, he can hula hoop. Look at him. I mean, he can just do everything, and his whole body is the same way. Both arms, his head is a full turn. Obviously, his head is removable for an alternate head. And even down here, his legs, you can see the big ball joint here, and then he is jointed all the way down the back of his leg down to his feet. Everything turns, spins, rotates. This figure is super articulated, and it's one of those figures where it's almost like a Lego or something. Like, he completely comes apart. You could take off his foot, and then this piece comes off, and then his knee comes off, and then this big fur thing comes off. You could take off his head. You could take off his neck. You could take off his chest. I mean, this thing is just like a Build-A-Figure almost. He completely comes apart. But he's such an amazing figure, and I just adore looking at him, and I adore holding him. He's just the coolest thing. But yeah, no, this guy is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the detail, the sculpt, the posability is absolutely phenomenal. He's so flexible. He's so articulated. He can move literally in any direction you want him to. He can sit if you want him to just sit there and just fucking sit there and just look cool. If you want to build like a throne, a nice background diorama set, he could sit down. Such a cool figure, man. I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is he's probably making the female Kongs pretty happy, because this guy is fucking flexible. So that's a look at Kong himself. Let's take a look at some of his really cool accessories. Of course, there's doubles of each. He has an open hand here. Almost looks alien-like with the long fingers, like from the side. But yeah, he has an open palm there. Maybe for slapping Godzilla across the mouth or something. He's got a really cool, obviously gripped hand as well. Closed fist to hold the battle axe. And then he's also got this really bizarre one too, where it almost looks like his fingers are cut off, but they're just curved in. They're just bent. And when you look at it like this, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Freddy vs. Jason. When he gets his fingers sliced off at the end on the dock, and Ken Kersinger, you can clearly see he has to shake his hand to get the frickin' fingers to fall off because they're not coming off. That's what that reminds me of. Super cool there. Also, he has an alternate head that I am in love with and that I will display him with. Again, the details, if we can get this to focus, the details in his eyes. Look at his eyes. The sculpting on the fur. So realistic. Now, his teeth and his mouth are not bad at all. Not the best I've seen on a Kong, but they are actually really, really good. And I love it. Of course, the little ball joint socket to put his head on. Awesome sculpt, awesome face. Now, one of my favorite things about this figure was that I was finally going to have a Kong that has his battle axe from the movie. This just makes me so happy to own. This makes me so happy to have. And, you know, on the box, it almost looked a little cartoony, but I can tell you right now, the actual product itself, this thing is realistic. It's painted just right, like the weathering. And then even on like the rope or whatever, the bindings to hold the spike there, it's all like bumped and sculpted out. It feels good. It looks good. I absolutely am in love with this axe. I'm in love with this figure. He's such a cool figure to have. S.H.MonsterArts, if you guys want. I think I paid maybe $65 for him. Now, he is a little bit different in terms of size. Now, not that everything in life is compared to NECA, but let's be honest, in my life it kind of is. So I'm going to go grab a NECA Kong and show you guys the size difference. Bear with me, everybody. I'm walking across the horror room here. So here is a size comparison to a NECA Kong and the S.H. Figure Arts, or Monster Arts, excuse me. So that is the comparison in size, but again, he is very detailed, extremely articulated. He can do anything you want him to do. He can be in any position you want him to be in, and he looks phenomenal. This is my first purchase from Figure Arts, or Monster Arts, if you will, and I am just happy to have it. I'm happy to own it. He's a great piece to the collection, and I'm glad to welcome him into the collection of Kong. And of course, I want to say thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart for you all watching this and commenting on this and liking this and whatever it is you do to this, even if you thumb it down. I still love you because it's so cool that you went out of your way to click on this, and it really does mean a lot to me. So let me know down in the comments below what you think about S.H. Figure Arts, what you think about S.H. Monster Arts, what you think about this figure, what you thought of the video, or anything else you feel like talking about. And if you want to talk some more, maybe at a more personal tip or a more personal look at my life of horror, you can follow me on my Instagram. Right there is the link to follow. I'd really appreciate that. You might find something you enjoy there. I don't know. But I know one thing for sure is if you're watching this, you're a collector and you're passionate and you're just like me and you probably like to talk to other passionate individuals like yourself. Well, good news, because we launched our own closed Facebook horror community group for all things discussion and all things horror, from memes to trailers to collections to wanting to display your collection, putting over your YouTube videos, promoting your stuff, anything. It's all allowed. Just don't be a dick. Don't be a bully. That's really all we ask. There's no rules. There's no applications outside of that. And if you are interested, all you need to do is log into Facebook and type in, "This is our design HC." My wife or myself will accept you right away, and you can start talking some bloody good shit. So with all that being said, I'm always going to say it. Thank you again so much one more time. Again, my name is Mike, and this is my design.